Hey guys, today's November 28th. It's a beautiful Friday, and I was asked a question from a student who's maybe regretting the fact that he goes to kickboxing every single day. And he was mentioning that it's a 30-minute drive there, it's a 30-minute drive back. He spends 2 hours at the kickboxing training, and he's wondering whether it's worth it all. He's wondering whether that 3 hours is the best he can spend, or whether he should just do strength training at a gym or do something else. Should he quit kickboxing? That was essentially his question. And whenever I read things like this, it always makes me realize that most people are programmed to always do either or. Most people, if you were to ask them, do you want the apples or the oranges? Most people will choose one. They'll be like, oh, I want the apples, or no, today because of XYZ, I want the oranges. But I really want you guys to try and program yourself to automatically always ask, why can't I have both? Like, why can't he continue to do kickboxing, but why can't he make it take, 15 minutes to get there, 15 minutes back? And why can't he make it so that's only an hour training session? Why can't he make it so that he gets all the results he's currently getting, but with half the time? Why not? Why can't he, right? Why can't he fit more within his training? Why does it have to be a 2-hour training session? Why can't it be a 1-hour training session where he gets all the exact same results? Why can't it be a 30-minute training session, right? Why does it have to be between quitting kickboxing or spending 3 hours a day training kickboxing? Why does it have to be that choice? Most of you guys, I just want you guys to really understand that usually there's a secret middle option that maybe you've not fully anticipated or thought that could even exist. And I can give you guys a small little example for me. Over time, I figured out how to squeeze more and more out of my training sessions. One thing that I did quite recently was, instead of doing a 1-minute break in between the 3-minute rounds, what I did was change that to a 30-second break. And over 12 rounds, that saves me 6 minutes a day. And 6 minutes might not seem like very much, but if I'm only training, let's say, for 48 minutes a day, well, 6 minutes, that's over 10% savings, right? I'm getting the exact same results, but I'm spending 10% less of the time. And this is because I'm always looking for ways to have my cake and eat it too. I just want you guys to make that a life philosophy for yourself, because you'd be surprised. If someone goes up to you and says, do you want some apples or oranges? You'd be surprised, but there's a special combination of words that you can combine that will actually get them to give you both the apples and the oranges. Or maybe it'll convince them to give you 75% of the apples and 75% of the oranges. So in total, you have 150% of things, but you got both apples and oranges. A little bit less apples than if you ask for only apples. A little bit less oranges than if you ask for only oranges, but you got more fruits. Just keep this in your mind, because I'm telling you guys now, if someone comes to you with the question, should I have apples or oranges? 99% of the time, the right actual answer is that you should get both of them. Hey, Luke, should I work on my business or should I do good in school? You should do both. But how? It's going to be hard. I don't know exactly how, but I do know that if you don't aspire for both, if you don't say, I want to do both good and school and good in my business and train, if you don't say, I want it all, you're never going to get it all, right? It might be hard to get it all, but I'm saying that getting it all is impossible if you've given up on trying to get it all. So keep this in your mind. And just remember this always. Get this programmed as a natural habit of yours. When people ask you questions, do you want this or do you want that? Really ask yourself, why can't I have both? Because you'll notice that 99% of the time, you can. It's just going to be a bit hard, but you actually don't need to choose between the two. Grab the apples and grab the oranges. Have both.